Well, that was embarrassing from Wales. They've just lost 4-0 to Denmark, and they completely lost their heads at the end of the game. Wales started off the game the better side. I genuinely thought they were going to score. Gareth Bale had a shot close to going in. Like, it was a really good effort. And then after about 15 minutes, Denmark just looked in control for the whole of the game. They scored through Kasper Dolberg, really good goal, cut inside from the left and curled it into the far corner. Danny Ward didn't have much of a chance, and that made it 1-0 to Denmark. And many people will remember Dolberg from FIFA 17 career mode days. Well, I certainly do anyway. Um, the second, well, then for a while Wales were sort of pushing, trying to get a goal back, but it didn't really look like happening, to be honest. Kiefer Moore today wasn't as effective as he usually was, and the second goal eventually came for Denmark, and then did the third come or the sending off? I think the third goal came first. It was I can't remember who scored it. A player cut in from the right. I was too angry. I was too annoyed at the time to be concentrating. To be honest, the player cut in from the right hand side and smashed it with his left foot into the top corner. Oh, and this I forgot to mention. Second goal. Second goal. Poor defensively from Wales, especially Nico Williams, who just passed the ball to Martin Brathwaite, and he had an easy finish. I think it was Brathwaite. And then Harry Wilson got himself sent off. Absolutely stupid decision from him to. Like, it wasn't a red card, I don't think, but it was a stupid decision. The ball's 2 foot away from you, and you've just kicked your man to foul him, and like never looked like getting the ball. It was stupid. Um, so I mean, it was definitely a yellow, but I'm not sure about a red. But it didn't matter now. Wales are out. And then fourth goal came Martin Brathwaite. Uh, Brilliant knockdown from Andreas Cornelius. I remember him from playing for Cardiff about 8 years ago now, and I don't remember him ever playing well for them. But when he came off the bench for Denmark today, he looked like a really good player. He looked dangerous running with the ball forwards. He could dribble with it through 5, 6 Wales players and still not get tackled. Um, and yeah, so he had a really good game today. Simon Kjær in the defence for Denmark is getting a lot of praise at the moment, and rightfully so. He had a really good game again today. And Denmark don't look like a team who have been missing their best player because he had a heart attack at all. They look like a team who, well, in the quarterfinals, they're going to get either Holland or Czech Republic. I think they're capable of beating either of them. Holland, well, to be fair to them, they have got 9 points out of nine, I think, in the group stage, which is really impressive, to be fair. Um, I bet that group wasn't the best, was it? Let's be honest. And Czech Republic, they're all right, to be honest, a bit average. So Denmark could quite easily get to the semi-final. I wouldn't have thought they'd got much further because the chances are in the semi-final they'll face Sweden, England, or Germany. So they might struggle a bit there. But yeah, Wales really disappointing today, especially after how everyone felt after the Turkey game and the fact that they did quite well against Italy. Italy only scored the one goal. I know Italy didn't really have anything to play for in that last game in the group stage, but Wales still did quite well, I felt. But that just wasn't there today. I thought I'll give one player credit though for Wales today, who I thought was um, very good. Um, Jeb Allen in the middle of the field for Wales. He he was brilliant on the ball today, and at times he actually looked like their best bet of creating something for Wales to score. He had a really good volley just go over the bar. He was unlucky that that didn't just creep under the bar. I think it was still 1-0 at that point. And also Wales did have their right back, Connor Roberts, who has been actually really impressive for them so far this tournament. He got injured in the first half and had to be replaced by Nico Williams. And he's obviously a miss for them. He scored the second goal against Turkey, which effectively finished the game off against them and won Wales the 3 points, which got them through the group. Yeah, and also Nico Williams hasn't looked great from what I've seen of him recently. I'm not sure if he has got a real future at Liverpool. That there have been times where he looks very dodgy defensively, and going forward he looks all right, to be fair. But I'm not sure if he's good enough for the highest level. I think he might be one of those players who's lower Premier League or maybe even Championship standard. You never know. The fact is that he's still, is he 19 or 20? So time is definitely on his side. And Wales, obviously, even when they got to the semi-finals in 2016, they had a lot of Championship players in their squad, like Hal Robson-Kanu. Was he in the Championship at that point? I think he was. Who did he play for? It was West Brom, wasn't it? I think. Or did he just join West Brom? Who did Hal Robson-Kanu join West Brom from? Because he played for Reading originally. It might have been Reading. He might have just gone straight from Reading to West Brom. I'm not sure if there was a middle team. Anyway, I'm waffling. But like they did have a lot of champion players who played in the Championship. Neil Taylor. Come on, think of some more now. I've said that. Chris Gunter for Reading. I think he played for Reading at that point as well. But you get the point. And yeah, so I don't know if he's good enough for Liverpool. But anyway, Denmark are through. If England don't win it now, I would quite like to see Denmark win it, just purely because of what happened in their first game of the tournament, and that would be a really nice story. I don't think it'd quite be the level of them winning the 1992 Euros, but it would still be great. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.